Gotta post real quick that I'm live on Twitter. Give me a second. Put my own stream here. There we go. Copy link. Alright, we're good. Alright, stream. Today we plan on playing at least 2 games, finishing the regular season. Might also play the Big Ten Championship. And see, we got number 2 Oregon coming to town. So we got 1-2 matchup here in week 13 of the season. I'm gonna go ahead and look at scores from last week real quick. Just gonna look at scores from our conference. So last week, Indiana beat Minnesota, USC beat Penn State, Oregon beat Northwestern, Michigan beat Nebraska, Washington beat Rutgers, we beat the crap out of UCLA, Wisconsin beat Maryland, Maryland actually ranked, so that was an upset. Then Purdue upset Ohio State. This week, we got Rutgers, Wisconsin, Nebraska, 18 Maryland, UCLA playing number 11 USC. That's obviously in town rivalry. 16 Michigan going to Penn State. Iowa's hosting a SEC team in Kentucky. Wyoming, Oregon. Minnesota, Illinois. Purdue is going to number 15 Washington, and Ohio State, Northwestern. You can also look at the top 25 here. 25 we got Florida, 24 Tulane, 23 Pittsburgh, 22 Tennessee, 21 Jack State, 20 NC State, 19 Utah, 18 Maryland, 17 West Virginia, 16 Michigan State, 15 Washington, 14 Miami, 13 Mississippi State, wow, 12 Auburn, 11 USC, 10 Colorado State, wow, 9 Georgia, 8 Syracuse, 7 Baylor, 6 Arkansas, 5 Florida State, 4 Notre Dame, 3 Kansas State, number 2 Oregon, number 1 Wyoming. Here's the conference standings. So we got 3 teams with only 2 losses in the conference right now, which is Wisconsin, Ohio State, USC. Only 2 teams with 1 loss in conference, which is Washington and Oregon. And then only 1 team undefeated in conference, which is us, the Wyoming Cowboys, 6-0 in conference, 10-0 overall. A win here will lock up a spot in the Big Ten Championship, because we would only have 1 game remaining. And we would have wins over, well, we'd have a win over Oregon if we were to win this game. Should have the tiebreaker there. I guess technically we haven't played like USC or Ohio State or Washington, but still, pretty sure we'd have it locked up. Don't have anything to look at recruiting lines anymore. Know that. Actually, look. Oregon schedule. They have 1 loss in the season. Okay, so they beat Navy, they beat FCS, they beat Oregon State, they beat Arizona. Their loss was actually a 2-point loss to Maryland. But Maryland ain't a bad team. They're ranked. But, and then they beat Illinois, they beat Indiana, they beat Iowa, had a bye week. They beat Michigan, and then they beat Northwestern. So they come in on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game winning streak. Launch right now. Our wide receivers are on this list now. Added some more quarterbacks. Still are right in it than our quarterbacks at the top. Interesting. We're gonna look at Oregon's depth chart here. See what they look like. Okay, they're pretty damn good. How fast is their quarterback? 83 speed. Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. Speedy. Wide outs. Here before, anyways. Pretty good, fast tight end there. Yeah, definitely a good team. Could be a good one. Not much for weakness. Neither do we. We're gonna actually wear our alternates. I'm gonna put Oregon. And I'll put them in those. Sure. Alright.
Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement
in the snow too.
Flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off.
9 Georgia, 13.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Cowboys will get the first crack on offense today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. When that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They slot the ball for 34. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Lets it go on the move. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Offense looking to get on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker?
We got it.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Slangs the quick throw. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
I understand the concept of running the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Oh!
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
We'll take the 6. We'll take the 6.
Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. First and goal for the offense.
In the times. If you will. Let's go. Great opening drive.
Looks like about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came on the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across the field.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have 2 of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today? Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They've got him.
There we go. Fast.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure.
Got him. Let's go.
Again.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country.
I think they're in their own end zone.
Like that is a
Almost kind of hard to tell.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And they've got the returner corralled. So Wyoming's offense does not get out of the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield.
Let's go forward.
What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver makes the catch.
Behind them.
At the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And 3rd down is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for loss.
Wow.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a
OC
chance.
wants to go for it. We're doing it.
It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
4th down. He's throwing for it.
We got him.
Right near the end zone.
1st down.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense in position with a new set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We can run easily in. Let's go.
Touchdown, Wyoming. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks
really
like
must have been in here for a second.
so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense coming back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Ducks come to the
Oregon badly needs a score here. Already down 14-0.
First down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback and their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side.
Might be short. He is short.
Stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time.
Out of bounds.
He puts it out of bounds, so no return. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Crossing the 35.
Yeah.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds.
Dude.
It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver.
And he's going to float this one to the right side.
Oh, he caught it up in there.
Stop short.
The ball got tipped and then he caught it.
Set up now first
Oh.
and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but
Running
one of the
completed
things that really
passes
stands
this
out to
season
me
now.
is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
This defense is reeling now. First down and goal.
Here. Still in the first corner.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Stop him, man.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
I'm gonna do that first quarter.
And some big plays through the air. And a big part of the story so far, these receivers have shown up today. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Third down and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, the Cowboys.
Well, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Wow, the first tackler, that was enough to make the first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James.
So many guys there.
Making a sack there.
I can't get anything out of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looks to the left. It's complete. And they bring them down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Your foot down.
Catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And he lofts it deep over the middle.
Oh,
he throws it right.
just not enough on it.
That's a pick and
We had him too.
Finally being taken down.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Maybe he would have gotten there. No,
At the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
In a motion.
It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack. Just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically.
That's a hit. Let's go.
He's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side.
Slide in.
Big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass rush closing in. Sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target.
He got hit forward and spin and ended up getting
yard line, but this offense now has a first down goal right there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
We're number 1.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this group.
Another foul for the defense. Let's go.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Another sack sets up second and long.
They're trying to come for half.
Wow. Ball carrier tackled there. They're not just looking to run some tempo here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
Oh, we got beat. Didn't even get on the board.
For a big game. Touchdown, Oregon. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. So Wyoming's offense gets back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Netter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Park behind the line.
Hit 19.
He's tackled for a loss. And the defense all over that one. Big set. Second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Get the running back. Stop him there.
Really use the conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
That's my fault.
He's a wide open receiver, complete.
One back for the
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening Burns 38. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here, and they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense scores not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion.
They let it
fly on 3rd down, but now it brings
know
up
where they're at.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the sideline, but it's short of the sticks.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So ball at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
One. Oh, yes, nice catch. Let's go. The size and the catch.
This quarterback is unflappable. Here they're going with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They're going to run it here. Will he score here? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down. Be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they start the drive. The good throw to the right.
Fumble.
Now he pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job.
What are you barking about, Millie?
Back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Receiver makes the catch. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming.
Get him. There we go.
The sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They've punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. He's looking deep here.
Come on, guys. You can't get bird on the 3 and 12.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Somebody fucking not guard good, man.
Must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Wyoming, 35, Oregon, 14.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. No connection there. The pass
What
is
happened there?
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what it can and is.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press him deep, but now brings up 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on it. Completion makes it 2nd down. And here's the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback. A dual threat guy that can run it.
Don't miss not running that good, too.
Throw the football out of the regime. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Fights off the defender.
Come on.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display for a whole bunch of guys.
I don't see for a lead, but
he's
red zone right now. Down to a 2-4 win.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic
hold them out
in store?
We're
We'll find out. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Wyoming, 35. Oregon, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the return. So Wyoming's offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build up a lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll hand it off. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
I didn't know he was making a cut. I thought he was going in the middle.
I thought they might
Got a little lucky there.
out to run the football here. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Put down.
This is made it on the sideline. Good job getting the foot down. 1st down. How aggressive will it be?
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
You'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And he makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
And the defense got out muscle at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
He's escaping the pocket now.
What am I doing?
Choosing to just throw the ball.
I should have just thrown it to O. I had O for the touchdown. I don't know why I didn't throw it. Looks like I had him though. Probably would have been a touchdown. And then I felt too risky, but that's okay. As bad as
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice...
He's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming. A big body tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defensive goal.
If you put a bigger linebacker on him, he can move away and use his speed. And if you go with an undersized, more athletic safety or defensive back, then he's just going to bump it over.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And a powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Lets it go quickly.
Oh,
the pass is picked off.
a second pick of the game.
Now looking for a big return.
He might fix this one.
He steps out at the 30. Didn't quite make the end zone, but a great hit. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone.
We're in there. We got it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. And this one is getting ugly. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good.
21.
Turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
And picked off.
After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up in a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And that's the 2-minute warning. With this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run really whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Touchdown, also 2 rushing touchdowns. Both are running back with 2 rushing touchdowns as well. He just led us by 29 yards, 46, 1 man, 44 yards. Good luck, and a touchdown. We'll do a double. Every time for this time. That super diamond. Tough at 2 6. It's a kind of like lower than that. Yeah, good. At least the same 3 touchdowns on that 3 6. Actually, average running. Not matter. We lose them out. Killed that whole game. Alright. And to the final week of the season. Four-star command. Tight end. Playing Rutgers next, he was 2-5 in conference and 3-8 overall. Not very good. Let's look at scores from last week. The Big Ten. So Wisconsin beat Rutgers, Maryland beat Nebraska, USC beat UCLA, Penn State actually upset Michigan State. Iowa lost to SEC opponent Kentucky. Oregon, Minnesota beat Illinois. Purdue upset Washington, actually beat them bad, and Ohio State beat Northwestern. Here in week 14, we got number 15 Maryland traveling Minnesota. Number 1 Wyoming traveling the Rutgers. We got Iowa and Nebraska playing. Northwestern Illinois playing. Wisconsin Washington. Penn State UCLA. Number 9 Oregon on the number 23 Ohio State. Indiana and Purdue. And then number 2 Notre Dame. Number 5 USC. So USC's an ACC opponent in Notre Dame. It's a rivalry game. Top 5 matchup there. We go to conference standings. USC is now in second. 9-2, 6-2 in conference. Washington, Oregon, Ohio State are right behind USC at 5-2. USC does not have a Big Ten game this week, so they'll all catch up on the same amount of Big Ten games. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, they all have 2 losses, so we're locked into the Big Ten championship. Not that we should be worried about Rutgers, but you never know. Don't want to sleep on the team. Let's actually go ahead and look at their schedule and their team. I'll hop right into it. Let's see here. So they lost to UMass. They lost to Arizona State in a close one. They got shut out against Kansas State. They beat an FCS. They actually beat Michigan. They lost to Indiana. They lost to UCLA. They lost badly to USC. They beat Illinois. Then they lost by 8 against Washington. And they just got their butt whooped by Wisconsin. Alright. We're going to go all white, and we're going to put them in their black unis. Yeah, alright. Let's look at their depth chart. We'll do that after the kickoff. See who their best players are.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack.
Didn't actually look at the depth chart before the kickoff. Alright. Look. Yeah, senior quarterback, 84 overall, 79 speed. Okay, not great at running back. Definitely not good at wide receiver. But Ruck's actually the best player on offense. Okay, they're pretty good at left in there. Decent right in there. Okay, yeah. One really good decent tackle. It's a good outside linebacker. Decent middle linebacker there. Gonna be great in the secondary though. He's not too bad. That dude's a senior, so yeah, not good. Not very good kicker either.
Auburn guys can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, Dave.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're
right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking left. He's got an open man.
Wow.
And the explosive
Come on,
play,
man.
they're
Come
on
on,
the
let
move
that
all
happen.
the
Come
way
on.
to the 44. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
Big player
After that
out there
last
now.
play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
There's no fans out there, dude. I haven't had a good season, I think.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Wyoming's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field. And you better think twice about catching that football.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires.
My dude got hit. I was running the route I was going to beat, like, right in the back of a really bad pass. Luckily that was low.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Time to take a shot.
Oh, their safety read it. What am I doing?
Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Bad team in a game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scrap.
Calling the parent called me though, because he turns his out and bumped
Let's
him.
see if it stands. The officials offer
Damn.
they will
That was a
take the
mistake.
penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Pretty 1st down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Nope.
The defense
Nope.
wouldn't
Nope.
let him
Nope.
loose
You
there.
ain't
It
gonna
was a
be on that.
completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They'll leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We didn't play action. We had the DB blitz on. I got there for the
defense
sack.
just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way.
He
was able to get that ball to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Are you serious? Get back to the ball! Oh my gosh. What am I doing?
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do
I'm trying to much or something, bro. Like, I tried to switch to 87 and come up to the ball, and it's gonna happen. So I can see what it fixed there.
He can move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
I don't know if it's out on this one. So a quick flip like that, I could play.
That one and a first down. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there. They are set up at the 14. And the Scarlet Knights have taken it inside the 20. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that
run game going.
as he stopped. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
They're down 7.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough,
I ain't worried yet. I ain't worried right now.
But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
First on me there,
It's a game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so maybe they're ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football
Maybe
is
that
to
time,
control
touchdown.
the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He makes the connection. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off with first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to...
Oh, how cool is that?
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Snap from the gun on third down.
Look, and he can outrun them after the catch. And there we go. Just to run in there some more. Pass him out.
On the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Again.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's Ellington. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They got it at the 40. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off.
Also had 2 last games. Just another one here.
Inside the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw.
Got luck again, dude. He's going to score his 2nd touchdown.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
We lost this lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Let's go. A lot of people there.
They get him at the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
And you get pressure on him again. Almost a safety.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll return it from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Valdez. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there. Defense, DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go reps right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I wasn't worried after the 2 picks and being after nothing. I was
on the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
I wonder now on offense have they found something in the run game. Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
I was there and
they
went by and
stop him at the 45. The Scarlet Knights are rolling moving down the field.
On me. Stick where it was.
Got his man on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This defense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home. They want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Completed with the 3
I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
And he just held on to the football too long. The defense rolled him out of bounds.
I was trying to reset my feet and maybe broke the square after I broke the tackle.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right.
Made it look like he was going to
And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry.
one last and then he get cut to go up the field.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Oh!
And they're not on the same page there.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Hit.
Fires in the trap again. Intercepted.
Oh! I think if he touched
Just
the
seen
name,
in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Yeah, he had one last game. This is this game because it's tough to have the other one this game. Yeah. All right.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
I can keep him in bounds. We're going to score them.
A huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
He's got his man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. It's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left
right down the middle.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Here's full time, nothing goes. We're 24 unanswered.
The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing. He's going to throw.
All the one-on-one with no safety deep. They had to do that.
A huge pickup.
Not really
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got him 1st and goal from the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead,
touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that is interception number 3
now that's
on
the
the day.
second pick of the game.
He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
The defense has been
10th
all
of the
over
season.
this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Looking for room. It's Valdez. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. No, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got well trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Good punt. Oh, my God. Wow.
Find their way to the 36.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
I know it's sexy to go to football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
It's all about critical downs and distances on
a shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you go up and around, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Wyoming, 34.
Leading in the baseball game now, man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for space. It's Ellington. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws to the back. The sure hands. It's Ellington. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football.
All kinds of running room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, that's the quarter. We are 1 quarter away from 32. Undefeated regular season.
Spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to the ground with the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wyoming! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man in the middle. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Ware. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got to be smart, patient, great.
I don't lose anybody when it's this close to the end. Put backups in.
The running back carry.
Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide out in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're going to ride this running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On target over the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives moves on as they inch closer to that 12-0
Oh, no,
goal
no.
and what they
That's
hope
very good
will be a berth in the
Awesome.
college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the
It's a
mindset
goal.
of this football team.
Goal.
Each and every
Are you able to
week,
reach that
they're
championship?
poised,
Are you
they're
able to
focused,
play
they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, we'll see if we're gonna end up playing the Big Ten championship. Oregon, who we already played today. We're playing them again. Oh, alright. I knew this might happen. Now they're number 5 instead of number 2. All that matters. This is the first game of the day. Now we're gonna play them again. The Big Ten championship. Alright. Let's see if they put a better fight up against us. You know, it probably won't be in the snow this time. Pretty sure the Big Ten championship's in a dome. No, neither one of us are home. They finished 10-2, 6-2 in conference, including one of those losses to West Wyoming. We finished 12-0. You know, all together. Yeah, I want that to up one. That's weird. Okay. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. We've already seen Oregon's team and everything. I guess we kind of just hop into the game and play them again. Here in a second. We'll go ahead and see how the rest of the team's finished out. We'll see how they all finished out. Army won the Navy game. I mean, Navy won the Army-Navy game by 1 point. Anyways, the final week of the season, Maryland beat Minnesota, beat Rutgers, Nebraska beat Iowa, Northwestern beat Illinois, Washington beat Wisconsin, UCLA beat Penn State, Oregon beat Ohio State, Purdue beat Notre Dame, and then in a rivalry game outside conference, USC beat Notre Dame. And here's the final standings. I mean, wait, that was tough. Here's the final standings. Interesting. Let's see, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright. Top 25 currently. Wow. Colorado State's number 6 and 12-0. The 1 year they're like not on my schedule. They're really there all the way to number 6 until 12-0. Interesting. So assuming they win their conference championship, they're gonna be in the playoffs, maybe even the bye. Let's look. Yeah, right now they're the 3 seed. Can you imagine a Wyoming Colorado State national championship? That'd be hilarious. I actually low key want that to happen. And right now that would happen with what side of the bracket they're on. This is just the prediction right now. Right. We're just gonna play the Big Ten championship though, and then we'll see what the bracket looks like after. Let's go back real quick. This does have Oregon and us both making it, so I think the winner of this game is gonna be in. I mean, the winner of this game is definitely in, obviously, automatically. But they don't have a bye. But I mean, I think the loser's still in. It's a little more iffy for Oregon, but if they were to upset me, we'd still be in. We just want to get a bye, which would suck. Look at the Heisman finalists. All right, Heisman finalists: quarterback from Georgia, quarterback from Maryland, quarterback from Wyoming, quarterback from USC, and then right in from Wyoming. Second in a row, trying to win a Heisman with the defensive lineman. It's a different one this time because last one went pro. We're our normal. Oregon in normal way this time. Alright, let's do this again. Let's take Oregon on again, this time in the Big Ten Championship. Second time today, we're taking them on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk.
Oregon did get their offense going a little more than they were down. That, but see if they have a top to start on offense.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is
the
battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Oregon Ducks special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around
the ball first.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create.
You know, this running back ran the ball good on this last game.
His way. Can't wait to see
The
what he does
on the first area.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the
there we go. That's better.
Things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it on the move.
That was dangerous. He completed it. Wow.
With a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made.
He's running in the area there.
Ducks have first and 10 here.
Really complete. I forgot all their conference championships, but you can see scores down below. We'll look at who won what after. Saw Toledo down there, but only two Rolling Range in the national championship. And the state and Baylor there in the Big 12 championship. Troy wins the Sun Belt over Marshall. Tulsa sets number 15.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation.
Smaller
much more manageable. Let's see if they can convert.
Big 12, that's the Power 5. Down there, Oregon picks up another first down. And we're on the ball on this so far. They're on our 42.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
Now we're 29.
Tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
That's real win.
Oh,
it's
dude.
Graves. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Ducks come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a
Wildcat here on second and goal. They're gonna score. Wow.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, this is a better start for Oregon. Last game we played them. They didn't have the lead in the last game we played them.
Hey, I have to agree with you.
Went right down and scored. This time they started with the ball. Went right down and scored. Damn.
Facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Didn't even touch them on the Wildcat play. I'm saying all there. Colorado State beat Utah State, so they're in the playoffs.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Auburn beat Georgia.
Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Both those teams, Auburn and Georgia, might
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line.
All right, we got to answer Oregon score with our own.
So the Cowboys offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First and 10 play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory.
2 plays and we're in Oregon territory. Let's go.
Stays alive with that first down completion. Defense is coming after him.
Oh, got sacked. I had him too.
Afterwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you
We're gonna
can't
pick that guy up.
developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We ran it. Get 8 yards.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy.
Oh, why did you do that little power?
It came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the
we get a bounce though.
And the coverage seam downs the ball right there.
Millie, knock it off.
They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running out of time.
There we go. They are first out.
A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense
There we go, Diamond.
be denied on this play.
Show why you might win the Heisman.
The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all.
Third and long here now. Come on, D.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
There we go.
Receiver makes
There we
the
go.
grab.
Fourth down. Fourth 3 now that time. There we go. Better.
It'll bring up fourth down. Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they'll move the 6 of that one. It's a first down at the 42. And new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back.
On him. Good throw.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. There's a first and 10 play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I'll get run.
They get him down, but not
Go.
before he moves the football.
That first down. Mario does it.
Just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looks open later when that's complete.
There we go. There we go. And red zone.
Yards on the play. The completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Yeah, he's in. Let's go.
Touchdown, Wyoming.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's a point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
Yeah, 7-all. So.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Yeah, the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? There's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just roll it away. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And straight go up to the back because it's doing there.
And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
Good enough. So he's going to throw it, and then our guy is really still getting the yard short.
The ball coverage seat brings down the returner. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's caught.
Hang on. He did. Woo.
Got him at the 48. That's a 1st down.
Hang on to that.
Whatever they think is best for their own defense. But man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Let's it go.
Touchdown.
And the receivers.
Oh, he got hurt on the play.
They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31.
It's fine to me,
Looks like a man is
though.
down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
He's running the ball good. He's not even going to get caught.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
He got the lead.
He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying in the ground.
Wyoming has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
Let's go.
Trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I thought the strong safety did a
Dude, the
really
quarterback
good job of
only
disguising the
accepted
blitz,
it.
waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The coverage team makes the stop for this
turnaround, 48.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 30.
He's giving game order on him.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good.
I rushed for 8 yards.
He picked up a lot of yards and made that happen.
Offense now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target.
Oh!
The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays that don't catch. But none of those things are more
You gotta be able to hang on to the football. He got nailed, but come on, dude. He definitely fumbled. Oh, that sucks.
And the Oregon
Damn.
offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat-on-a-hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout.
There's a flag on the play, though.
So let's check out that.
Legal
Easy call for the
contact.
head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Yeah,
First down play call.
first
Come
down.
on, how aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run,
That's a-
he'll let it go.
Oh, we couldn't get both hands on him. Alright, knock him down.
This is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about
Come on.
watching this guy play all year is
Third
his
long,
vision.
boys.
He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
Damn, they got
and
it.
the result is a tackle for a loss for the
They
back.
converted. Damn.
Goes for a first down at the 37. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Big throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled only after picking up the first down. The Ducks come to the line, start a fresh set of downs. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game on this quarterback.
Boy, the timing here
Oh,
is
let's
essential
have it ran
for
on
the
you.
quarterback and receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. How about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
These are from their own 7.5 to the fumble recovery. Damn. Especially field is a big play there.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play.
And he'll loft
Come
this
on,
one
you all
to the left side.
think you can press up?
All the way down inside the 35.
Just
Touchdown. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. First down, drop.
Almost an interception.
The incompletion is 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught on the outside. It's Braves.
But when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. His awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Ducks will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is brought down. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaking free at midfield.
That is again big play.
It's up for race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be forced down and go.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because
you can't make the catch there, dude.
The pass is incomplete. Drop the first down attempt here across the middle. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. He's moving out of the pocket now. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone.
Gotta take the 3, make the 2-score name.
This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The field goal is good.
All right, we're 10.
And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 18. It's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Grab down the middle. It's Graves. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. Punter has been very busy so far. They've only come through here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ended up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what.
Come on, boys.
He hits it for a nice game.
He pulled him out of the end zone.
Lining up here on 1st and 10. Makes a quick catch. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh. The pass is incomplete. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for a field goal here on fourth down.
Red kick right down the middle. Can't get any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback to start the 25. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. That's out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield.
All game.
It's a big game before he gets out of
Another
bounds.
big play.
Sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Receiver looks it in.
Tackle there too.
They break it down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
There's again.
Caught over the middle.
Fight
It's
and do and get the touchdown.
Cowboys. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
We're gonna need more time this quarter.
So it's still early for this offense begin.
We have 44 seconds on the clock. They only took us 23.
As we've seen over the years,
Alright, he's one
teams
time out.
know how to use the first quarter to establish a lead. The second quarter to increase the lead. In the final half, just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Hey, ball
Extra
pass, too.
point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit
Not what
more.
Oregon wanted to do there.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Just dominating the team for first in the ball and
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Maybe they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time.
That could be up more too if they have a fumble.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Oh, that's nothing.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
To me, a couple things there.
What's happening there, dude?
The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and put your defense back out on the field.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Oh.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down,
doing
but that is a huge play for this
jump
passing
up,
game.
trying to
Big
stop
game.
it.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
He's running out of time here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point gets him within a touchdown. 31-24. Kickoff team is on the field. See if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Second down after that run in the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here.
Oh, look at good throw. He's catch it. And the guys getting hit. Wow, another thing now. Oregon defense is so much better.
You're so far behind the chains, you can really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing.
The defense will get a stop this time around.
And the Bucs' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he will be
nothing there. There we go. The tackle pass.
That's a great play all around by this defense. The first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, we're there.
Quickly caught in the right flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a flip. They can't convert this third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play
over there.
Downfield. And this is dropped.
Oh, okay, it was dropped. I thought they caught that. Woo.
The Dutch will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today.
All right, defense got this.
He'll
Bring
field
out
the
that.
punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And then they're getting pressure on me, dude. Easy. What's going on, defense? I mean, offense.
So a tricky situation
On
here.
the line.
Very long.
You're trying to throw the ball, dude.
How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very...
No math again.
Get home with the sack.
What are we doing?
How
did they move the ball in the third quarter?
He's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another.
I mean, like unstoppable.
In this game.
In the first
One team makes its way onto the
not
field.
doing anything in the third quarter, offensively.
And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down.
Backwards, and they're starting all the way out of 36.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field.
Shit.
They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Ooh. Good hit.
Now it's second down
Come on,
and 7.
good hit.
Now from the pistol formation. Hand off in a single back
Another run.
formation.
Nothing.
They'll stop
On
him
the
behind
yard.
the
There
line
we
for
go.
a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a
Oh,
better job of
man.
blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Bringing pressure.
We're there.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There we go.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like
Now we
you
forced
have
the
to
three
protect
out
your
like that.
brother back there.
Dutch will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive?
There you go, finally get first down here.
An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's got it on the left side for a big game. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
There we go. Not that.
Touchdown. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
So we'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. The defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left side.
Deep, and it's going to be picked.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Did he take it all the way?
Let's go.
That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. The last possession
was away, and right there, 32 stars.
Right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wyoming has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pass rush closing in.
Nobody put that guy
able
in.
to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not find it all in the action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today.
Way too hard.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line. Awesome.
There.
Chris, I think we all kind of get
It's
caught
off
up in
over.
3rd down. What's the defense going for 3rd down? But I think what's what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain,
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the market. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's
got Diamond. Diamond's ready to throw that. He had him too.
Second down and incompletion.
He just end up off that ball now.
From the shotgun, drops back. Signs the quick throw.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go. Maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Break it. Oh, you gotta house it, dude. That might cost you.
The offense just not able to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this big, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes it
on.
Run out of 46. Good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Wide the fuck open.
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge
Big
loss.
loss, dude.
That sack makes it 3rd down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big
When they're
play.
pressing,
They
they
can't get the stop. They have to consider calling a timeout. Pressure is coming.
Come on, it's out.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Get time.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Oh, that time off the clock.
4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to break the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs to the offense. 1st down.
Come on.
Will come out throwing here to start the drive.
Tackle him inbound, keep that clock moving.
They bring him down
We
quickly.
need to come out. They need 2 scores. We're gonna have to get onside kick in this one if they even get the 1 score.
To throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle.
More time off the clock of
Bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily. But they'll get to the line.
They're a minute 30 now.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they
Oh,
can't make the
bad
connection.
drop by Oregon running back
This is
there.
the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. He runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Couldn't find anybody open, and his
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So, let's go.
It's a short
right there.
but a takeaway
No.
for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field.
Either way, we had lost on a spot. That's a first down and more.
Breaks clear down the right side.
Now you guys throw a flag, really?
The 50. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this
Oh
call.
my gosh. Really? Now it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. An inside deal from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hang on to the football.
For a decent gain here.
Last time
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, we're not going to get the first, so maybe he's going to have much time.
But the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
If they get down to 1 second, and then on the play clock. Timeout and the punt.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return.
Not 8 seconds. And then
Ball placed right at midfield as the offense
it might
starts
take
with the
8
first and
seconds
10.
just to have a Hail Mary touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
Yeah, for sure. So you let go in those 3 seconds. They still be on 0 even if they catch the ball. Which they don't. I was actually going to pick it for 3rd pick of the
The
game.
turnover will finish the football game.
We can do it. The Oregon team. 138-24. They could better fight up in this one, but
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they will be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I've got it. Not bad. I'll do this thing off. There it is, a Big Ten trophy. Upload kit. Oh, they didn't shoot it right away. Yeah, upload because of the. Oh. And now it's adding time. That 26.7 2 touchdowns, no turnovers for a quarterback, 81. That is 12 rushes for 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. 9 for 7 for 51. Fat kick, 6 catches, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, not that kick. It's really fat kick at 5 catches, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hot right now. Oh, that's double-digit tackles. Jeez. Play, is the last game played today. Alright. Here it is, our rewards. Diamond got Player of the Year. 23 sacks, jeez. 30 tackles for loss. And he won the Heisman. 2 years in a row we've had a defensive lineman win the Heisman. That's crazy. Obviously, he got Best Defense Player of the Year. Best Defensive End of the Year. Just racking up the rewards. Vazquez got Best Running Back of the Year. 1,083 yards and 12 touchdowns. In that Big Ten performance he had. Best Tight End of the Year went to Luck. 510 yards with 8 touchdowns on 30 catches. Pretty good. We also got Best Defensive Back with Martin Vazquez. 13 interceptions and a touchdown. 42 tackles. Wow. Jeez, we had Best Linebacker too. I knew it was going to do that, dude. It's going to do that on a bunch of these. Yeah, let it catch up. I don't know why it's doing this. I've never had to do this before. Oh, come on. We're in for the error that happened because the time's going up instead of down. Jeez, I started sweating like crazy for some reason. There it is. I knew it. It's erroring again. Come on. Why? Whatever. We're just going to continue. It's still on the PlayStation. Alright. And look at this if we want to, I guess. So annoying, dude. I can't upload. There we go. Five-star running back, Jim, 5-star wide receiver, 5-star athlete, 5-star middle linebacker, 4-star right guard, Jim, 4-star Jim halfback, 4-star wide receiver, 4-star strong safety. 4-star gem right guard. I don't know why this is happening. That errors on the screenshots. But anyways, 4-star gem there. Okay, we're just gonna look real quick now. That was a really good draft class, but assuming we win it all, we're gonna be done till 26. Classes aren't done yet, but right now we're ranked number 2. We're actually behind Oregon because they have 34 players total. Geez. Big class coming in. Okay, we're in Roseville here for the second round of the playoffs, and we get number 9, Notre Dame. I like that because Notre Dame a couple years ago they beat us. Was it in the playoffs when they beat me? It was before as part of the ACC, so it had to have been to be a little bit revenge from a few seasons ago. Earlier in this dynasty, because I don't think I ever played them when I was actually part of the ACC, or I might have once, and I think they might have beat me in that too, or beat them. I don't remember, but either way, I know it's still like a revenge game from earlier in the dynasty. All right, let's go ahead and save real quick. We're gonna actually look at some stuff. So let's see how we got. Let's look at all Americans real quick. Okay, so nationally we got a running back and a tight end on first team. Second team, another running back. Freshman, our quarterback, of course. Oh, and right outside linebacker. And then Big Ten wise, first team we got running back, tight end, right guard. Second team, running back, wide receiver, middle linebacker, corner, and safety. Freshman, we got quarterback, left end, with a right end and a right outside linebacker. We're getting the errors again. Okay. Let's skill points. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to go into it. You're not letting me. There we go. Jeez. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save the points. It's fine. Alright. Before we get off, I do want to see who all won the conference championships. So, conference championships in Conference USA, Middle Tennessee beat Jack State. In the MAC championship, Toledo beat Bowling Green. Big 12 championship, Kansas State beat Baylor. In the Sun Belt championship, Troy beat Marshall. The American championship, Tulsa beat Tulane. SEC championship, Auburn beat Georgia. Colorado State beat Utah State in the Mountain West. Championship, ACC championship, Oregon beat Florida State. And then, of course, Big Ten championship, Wyoming beat Oregon. And now, if we go to the bracket, we're actually in the quarterfinals now. But in the first round, number 5 USC beat number 12, and this is seeding wise. So the 5 seed USC beat number 12 seed Syracuse. We actually would have faced Oregon for the third time in 4 games if they would have won in the first round. Wow, that would have been crazy. Kind of glad they didn't. We got to face somebody else. But, so yeah, But number 9 Notre Dame beat number 8 Oregon in a close one, 49-46. Colorado State actually didn't get a bye. They had to play in the first round. Wow. Site finished undefeated and winning their conference because of being a smaller conference, but they were able to win. They were the 6th seed. They beat Maryland, the 11th seed, 12-10 in a low-scoring game, close one. Arkansas in a close one though. They beat Georgia. They were the 10 seed. Georgia was the 7. So in the quarterfinals, we got 5 seed USC taking on the 4 seed Miami. We got number 9 Notre Dame taking on the 1 seed Wyoming. Roseville. And then we got the 6 seed Colorado State playing the 3 seed Auburn, and then we got 10 seed Arkansas playing the number 2 seed Kansas State. Please let me play Colorado. Please, we gotta make it to the national championship. If I could play Colorado State in the national championship, that'd be hilarious. Alright guys, I'm getting off for now. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna try to get my photos to upload, but I will catch you guys next time. We'll be playing the playoffs throughout the week or next weekend, whatever. We got just a few hours away from tonight being 10 o'clock my time tonight would be 2 hours. Would be 2 weeks away from 26 coming out. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later though. Peace out.